Hello friends, are you someone who experiences facial puffiness every day in the morning or maybe throughout the day? Then this video is for you, because in this video we are going to understand why this facial puffiness happens and some simple and important things that you can do into your practice in order to get rid of this facial puffiness. Let's get started. Facial puffiness is a very common problem, specifically around the eyes. Swelling around your eyes is the result of inflammation and fluid buildup around the eye region. There are different causes. Let's first understand some lifestyle causes of facial puffiness, especially around the eyes. Number one, and the most important one, is lack of sleep. If your sleeping is disturbed, then you are likely to have facial puffiness. Second is allergies. If you are allergic to something, in that case also you might experience facial puffiness. Increased alcohol intake, increased consumption of salt, spending long hours on electronic devices, menstruation, pregnancy causing hormonal changes. These are some common reasons due to which you can experience facial puffiness. But apart from that, certain health conditions like infections, side effects due to some medication, post-surgical trauma, renal diseases, hypothyroidism or hyperthyroidism, anemia, hypertension, tumors are some common diseases or health concerns due to which you can experience facial puffiness around the eyes. What exactly happens is the fluid gets trapped between the fat and the tissues, due to which the swelling happens. Lack of blood circulation and poor lymphatic drainage is the biggest pathology or pathophysiology behind swelling on the face and around the eyes. So, if your blood flow and lymphatic drainage is blocked, facial swelling is likely to happen. So, how you can treat it? The first and the most important thing here is to know the diagnosis. That's why if you are having chronic puffiness on the face, first thing that you should definitely do is see a physician, show to a doctor, get yourself diagnosed first. Right diagnosis will give right treatment. Doctor can prescribe you based on your condition medications like anti-inflammatory drugs, corticosteroid, antihistaminic, antibiotics, etc. to reduce your facial puffiness. There are some home remedies or else basic practices that definitely you can do, like using cucumber, placing it around the eyelids, applying green tea mask, doing facial massages, using eye rollers, using rose water and placing the rose water infused cotton swabs on the eyes, hot and cold compression, and even applying aloe vera mask. But the core thing that you should definitely do if you have constant facial puffiness is to make sure that you work on improving the blood flow around your neck region, at the same time to improve your lymphatic drainage. Because if these two things are disturbed, then also your facial puffiness is going to stay, and no matter how much ever things you apply on your eyes or else on the face, this puffiness is not going to go. So here are some simple to-do practices that you should definitely do in order to reduce your facial puffiness. Let's understand them one by one. So number one thing, if you have puffiness, you need to include movement in your day-to-day life. The more physically active you are, the more good blood circulation you will have, the better lymphatic drainage will be there, and your puffiness will be less. You would have observed people who are bedridden or else are on bed for a long time often have facial edema. At the same time, edema or puffiness in the legs and limbs. That's due to lack of movement. So the first thing that you need to do is move. You can do walking, you can do some gentle movements like marching at place, exercises. Make sure to incorporate exercises in your daily routine in order to get rid of this puffiness. The second thing that you should also do is to do regular lymphatic flow exercises. These are specific exercises that activate your lymphatic system. These are ideal to be done in the first thing in the morning. On the bed also you can do this, where you're doing some gentle pumping action of your hand, of your feet, relaxing your entire body, at the same time shaking your muscles to activate that lymphatic flow. The third thing that you should also do is to correct your posture. Certain posture block your blood supply. For example, if you have a constant forward neck posture, the tight and tensed muscle might hinder the blood flow of the arteries and veins, giving more facial puffiness. That's the reason doing regular posture correction exercises are very important. At the same time, doing neck massages on the base of the neck is also going to be very helpful in order to get rid of the facial puffiness. Simple neck massages like applying deep pressure and doing circular massage on the back of the neck for 10 to 15 times clockwise, 10 to 15 times anti-clockwise could be a very basic practice. Of course, this is not going to help you get rid of it 100%, but it will definitely reduce your puffiness. At the same time, work on the tight and tense neck muscles. When we are constantly using phone, or else when we are having a forward head posture, your neck muscles get tensed. We need to make sure that we make them as flexible as possible. Gentle stretching exercises like side stretch like this, or else this is going to help you to improve the facial mobility, at the same time neck mobility, and will help you to reduce facial puffiness. The next important thing is a lymphatic drainage massage of the face. That's also very critical. Doing a regular lymphatic flow massage, which starts from the center of the face and goes towards the neck region, is going to be helpful for you to get rid of the facial puffiness. Last but not the least, one simple head practice done on a daily basis also is very helpful, where you need to place your fingers below your eyelid, apply some deep pressure, hold it for some time, and relax. Do this 5 to 10 times to reduce this facial puffiness. You can also vibrate your fingers in this way, and that will reduce the eyelid facial puffiness. At the same time, using a gentle drainage massage on the face like this, and then draining it to your shoulders is going to be a very key practice that you can do on a daily basis. Remember, movement is the key. Nothing can replace movement. Even though massages are great, but the more active you are, the lesser will be the rate of facial swelling, or facial fluid retention. Make sure to add these practices in your routine, and if you want further details, feel free to reach out to us. On that note, I'll end this video here and I'll see you in another video. Thank you.